This is like a video basically from ConnorDawg VA talking about the Ironmouse situation. Now, for the Ironmouse situations, for those who don't know, is essentially there's some hardcore fans from Kai, Sanat, and Speedy, and some other people that essentially do not understand what the VTuber is, and there was this whole drama about it. And now we're basically going to watch Connor address this whole thing that's been going on for a while. Which, by the way, mad respect for Connor for talking about this, because this is like a pretty interesting topic when it comes to like whatever is going on in this scene right now. Transition. All right, let's get this started. Just gonna bump up the audio.
This video is going to be a long-winded rant, and if you like that, welcome. Come join the Angry British Man. And if not, don't worry, my normal videos will resume after this one. I just had to talk about this. I feel like online lately, it has been a miserable experience for any of us to be online, and I actively feel that my mental health
been pretty miserable on the internet
using any online platform, especially my personal case, Twitter. I think Twitter allowing people to make money from ads is probably one of the worst changes to any platform in history. Sure, I get $20 here and there for tweeting a funny picture of my giant monkey behind me, but there are those who use it to spread misinformation, lies, just make stuff up, spew absolute vile.
He has a very valid point about Twitter being like that, because that place is just a breeding ground for like misinformation, because the people want clicks, and this is what happens.
Hatred stuff. It's a pretty horrible experience to use it now, as Twitter seems to feel like it only wants outragement bait or tweets that'll make people angry. And if you're not seeing that, you're seeing somebody get killed. So it's really just a miserable experience overall. And don't get me started on TikTok and Instagram, which are famous for their brutal comments. And I wouldn't really even use the word brutal, because I think brutal can sometimes mean there's a bit of honesty and fun there. But I would say,
TikTok is pretty savage and full of either people who do not know what's going on in the video, or people who are basically bots, I swear. So majority of sometimes of the comments that I see are bots, because what happens is there's like, let's say we're watching gameplay of a game, and the game is in the title, is in the, let's say, caption, and everything possible, and then the comments will be it's always like this. Is the game free? What's the name? What's the name? Is the game free? It's like repetitive things, and I'm like,
it's just cruel. Like, just being online right now is cruel. It feels like nobody has any respect for each other. But I don't think I've quite lost as much faith in the internet as I have until now. But look, I'll be honest. This video is about one thing. It's about the weird blanket hatred towards VTubers. I've seen a massive, massive hate train against Ironmouse, which I don't understand. And I know that you guys aren't the ones doing this. You guys watching this video are very normal and well-adjusted people, and I appreciate that.
I hope I'm normal.
There are a lot of people online that seem to just have fun ruining other people's lives. I don't understand it. Now, you're probably wondering why.
Now, about this stuff, it's very true that being a VTuber myself, I often have comments that did address like, wow, what gooner bait? Wow, what kind of fucking shit is this? Why did I get recommended this? All like comments like that. It's like, I'm not gooner bait. I'm here just to play games. I just don't want to use a face cam. I want to have fun. Now, if you don't like that part of me, you know, the VTuber asset, myself, well, you can just always click away or scroll past on my feed. Like, you don't have to watch me, but you don't have to spread so much negativity. It's way too toxic, and it's not discussed about enough, I feel like.
Why am I bringing all of this up? Well, don't worry, it'll all make sense. Just get along for the ride and listen to the weird British man rant at you. You see, in 2024, Ironmouse broke the all-time sub record on Twitch. It was a massive achievement. It was, I'm sure, an amazing and an inspiring moment for all of us, as well as Mouse. Unfortunately, probably what you didn't see was the deluge of vile comments, disturbing threats, and
I saw those comments
towards Mouse. And I'd love to tell you that this all started here and it's pretty much gone with now, but sadly this is a thing that has been going on for a very, very long time. And this is not just for Mouse. VTubers in general have had to deal with a lot of shit just for being an anime girl or boy on the internet. So,
you know what's the most shocking part? A big chunk of VTubers that even I know are people who are really fit, amazing people with amazing personalities. Like, I don't know where this idea that VTubers are fat, lazy pieces of shit who use voice changers to get attention. Like, my god, I was born with this voice. The fuck am I supposed to do? Like, you know, I'm just here. I'm myself. I like to play games. That's it.
Let's go back in time a little bit so that we can better understand the full scope of this mess. Yes, you got me. This is a video about me defending my friend. 100%. I'm not even trying to hide that. But I also just want to bring a tiny bit of attention to the level of normalized hate that is just for some reason acceptable. And hopefully that, you know, maybe this video can make a tiny bit of a change. Because what some of these creators have to endure is on a level that I've never seen before on the internet. And I've been here for a very long time. 4 years ago, VTubers had a massive explosion in popularity here in the West. Now, obviously, they've been around in Japan for a while because this is very Japanese coded. But, you know, 4 years ago, they blew up and people started getting into them. However, there was a lot of pushback from people like me included who were kind of like, what is this? I don't know what this is. But I like it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see. And I'm sure any VTuber who was around in this era could tell you
I remember that when Connor was on one of the trash dates, when Connor was one of the Trash Taste podcasts where like he was first talking about VTubers and he was like, I don't really get it. I saw some of them, but I don't really fully understand it. Like some comments like that, like, but then like fast forward a couple of years and here he is, the man, the legend, the Psychothon legend, making big changes across the community.
The amount of hatred that was given out towards VTubers, like, why are you using a voice changer? Are you a man? Are you an AI? Perhaps,
as far as I know, there's only like
insulting comments. And during this boom is when a lot of people found Ironmouse as well. Now, Ironmouse had actually been streaming a long...
As far as I know, like, there's only 2 VTubers so far that I know of that use voice changes, which is Entreya and Mother. I think that's their name, Mother. V3, something.
Time before this as well, but it wasn't until this moment where a lot of VTubers were on Twitch and kind of getting great viewership. Now, obviously, VTubers choose to be represented by an avatar for a multitude of reasons, but for Mouse, it was for anonymity, which is why most VTubers do it. And now, look, I cannot talk for Mouse. You know, Mouse is her own person, but you know, Mouse has been sick for a very long time with a multitude of illnesses, but the main one being primary immune deficiency. Primary immune deficiency is slightly different to autoimmune diseases that you might have heard about. Autoimmune diseases are where your immune system kind of attacks itself, whereas primary immune deficiency means that your immune system just doesn't work or doesn't work very well. And I'm sure a lot of my viewers are familiar with this because I'm always raising money for charities that want to find cures and support people with primary immune. I never get it right. Primary immune deficiencies. I mess it up all the time. When you have a really bad case of primary immune deficiency, it means that stuff like vaccines don't work on you. It means that you're worried about getting sick constantly from everything, whereas maybe you and I could eat a bunch of dirt, maybe going even near dirt or someone who's slightly ill 20 feet away could easily get you sick or give you a bad case of pneumonia. This disease means that Mouse pretty much can't interact with anyone and can't leave her room. And even if she wanted to, Mouse was disabled for a very long time and has slowly started to regain the ability to walk thanks to being able to finally support premium healthcare. Yay, love America! So this meant the only human contact that Mouse got was pretty much talking to her parents or very close family who she was kind
That always shocks me about the American system with the way you have to pay to get treated to live. And sadly, America is also a powerhouse when it comes to a lot of these treatments. But that's the world we live in.
I've already adjusted to, and family who understood about the disease and took precautions. And look, I know this is a lot of information, but what I'm trying to get at is that you can only imagine how crushingly lonely this must be. Imagine not being able to leave your room, Yes, we were all
That
there
is
during
depressing
COVID,
as hell.
but we at least knew that it was probably going to end at some point. And I'm sure many of you knew, me included, that this was awful for our mental health. Not being able to see the people that you care about, or interact with friends, or just have a casual interaction with a cashier person is interactions that I'm sure all of us missed. And it was thanks to VTuber technology getting so much better and more accessible that Mouse was able to stream like me, or like you, or like any other big streamer. It was a level playing field. And on top of that, if you were a more artistically inclined person, you could show off your artistic skills by, I don't know, costume design or singing or lore or voice acting. There's so many more facets to it than me raging at Jump King. It's talent, okay? And one of the best clips of Mouse's early career is when she's trying to raise money to get a new medical bed. Basically, normal beds, not good. They don't offer you support. They don't allow you to, go, lie upright. Basically, a lot more support. She asked her viewers if they'd be willing to donate towards that, and within minutes, they'd smash that goal.
I don't like to call my bed my bed. I don't like calling it my bed. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me feel...
Oh, I remember
not
this.
so good. So, I like to call my bed my workspace because that's where I am all the time. Doc, thank you so much for the pedaling. God damn it! Now what are you doing? Now, thank you so much for the dodo. Thank you.
And I think a lot of people forget that Mouse didn't used to stream long. Mouse used to only stream for like an hour or two at a time, and then would go offline to take medication. But now feels comfortable enough to take the medication and still keep streaming, which I think is an amazing thing and something that the outpouring support has allowed her to do. And obviously VTubers do more than just talk and play crappy games like me.
Hey.
Some of them have got...
Hey, that's what I do. I'm being called out here. All I do is just stream, play games.
tier singing skills. We all know that Mouse was training to be an opera singer and sounds incredible.
If you could look at me once more.
Combine that with aesthetically pleasing designs that are constantly changing, and it's no wonder that VTubers eventually had their boom. Now, obviously, Twitch and YouTube have always been very gamer-centric and gamer-focused, and gamers aren't exactly known for being the most chill and reasonable people. Look, I was a Call of Duty kid. If I said the things that I said in those lobbies and they were recorded, I would not be here today. I would not have a career. Or any career. I was toxic, okay? Now look, I've been a content creator for 10 plus years online. It's been my entire adult life. I've been doing this for so long that I'm a fossil in internet years. And even before that, I would pretty much only spend my time on the internet. And it was normal that as a creator that you would get some kind of hatred towards you, or some people who would just blindly write mean comments. It was part of the job. Doesn't mean it's a good part or that we should accept it, but it's just kind of how it was. And because every creator would get a bunch of hate comments here and there, there was kind of a mutual respect amongst creators that you wouldn't just blindly insult each other for no reason. You wouldn't insult someone you didn't know or you didn't have beef with. It was a thing that you could expect because that's how normal people behave. However, nowadays, it kind of feels like that's not the case anymore. It feels like it's kind of encouraged or okay to punch down and make fun of other creators that you don't like.
Yeah, that's thanks to Twitter, TikTok, Shorts, and Instagram Reels.
Where you think that something's weird about them. And this has happened a lot with VTubers. For example, in 2022, a massive TikTok creator, Noah Glenn Carter, made a video mocking the fact that people wanted to meet Mouse virtually. Here you go.
This might be the saddest video on the internet. So,
you know what? I know that this was like 2 years ago. But just looking at this guy, I know that he would make these types of comments. There's just something about his look that agitates me.
I want you to take a look at all these people. They were all trying to get the attention of a monitor. Basically, that's a popular VTuber on the monitor that was virtually attending an anime convention. And this whole crowd of people were following the monitor in hopes that they could get a picture with it.
Now, obviously, you and I know that Mouse can't leave her room, and this is the only way that Mouse can walk around a convention or see any of her viewers, or any of those viewers can talk to Mouse. It's a rare experience for everyone involved, and an amazing feat of technology that we can even do anything like this. And to his credit, he did apologize.
This is an apology to a creator called Ironmouse because of this video. Now, in my video on this, I called the video when
I'm gonna call it now. The only reason he did this apology is because he got called out for being a POS.
The saddest videos on the internet, which is completely unnecessary on my part. And Ironmouse actually responded, clarifying that the people weren't even crowding her, but instead they were crowding somebody named Connor that was there. I'm really sorry to you, Ironmouse, if you're watching. My video was completely unnecessary. I really hope that my video didn't cause you any kind of negativity or anything. And again, I am so sorry if it did. I will be deleting that video as soon as I post this one.
First of all, ouch. Second of all, you didn't think there was going to be any negativity? What do you mean by that? And now look, to Noah's credit, he did apologize and take down the video. And I think that needs to be commended, as a lot of people don't have the common decency to do that anymore. But would you not have taken it down if nobody complained?
Yep, there
if
it
everyone
is.
joined in, haha, let's make fun of it. Would you not have taken it down? Or did you take it down just because people were like, hey man, you're kind of a dick? The reason why I show you this is not because I want to send any hatred. This is 2 years ago. It does not matter. It's over. Do not send hatred towards another creator. And if you do, you are a piece of shit.
Never send it towards them.
But why is it now that you can just dunk on something that you
However,
don't know anything about, you don't understand, and you didn't bother to research into? Why is that the norm now? Why is it that you just post first and research second? Oh, I got some hate about this. I'll take it down. Don't worry about the other 500 videos where I blindly made fun of people I don't understand. The sad truth now is that it seems like it's okay if you're a large creator to be a dick to anybody you want or don't like or don't agree with. You know, having a large audience is a huge, huge responsibility. Whether we like it or not, we are influencers. We influence people with...
Yeah, I mean, as Connor said, influencers influence people, which in this case, the people that watch and look up to you, well, your actions dictate what those people will, like, what kind of audience you will attract. And as well, what you do, your audience will react in accord. My English. Your audience will react depending what you do according to your actions.
Our opinions and what we say. I'm sure some people watching this video right now will be influenced by my opinion on all of this stuff.
I may or may not be influenced.
But for some reason, it's okay now to blindly hate others and send rabid fans to go and attack people and stuff they don't understand. Why? It's hard enough just existing right now. It is horrible living in this year. It is a miserable time to be alive. Why are we making it harder for everyone? And if you...
Because everyone on the sphere that is a content creator wants to be on top. Whenever taking other people down or whatever, they do not care. They just want to reach the top, get audience, make money, and that's it. They actually do not care about their audience. That's the vibe I get.
You're a VTuber, it is kind of just accepted now that you just get this level of blind hatred all the time. It's insane. Why is this okay? Anyway, moving on with the timeline. Since then, Mouse, and I assume most VTubers, have had to deal with insult after insult that is normalized. For Mouse personally, this level of hatred and vitriol escalated another level when Mouse was nominated for the Game Awards.
Oh, I remember
the Game
that
Awards had this
shit show.
category for Content Creator of the Year. Obviously, this year had a massive amount of very, very big creators that I'm sure we're all familiar with. But to the surprise of Mouse, and to most of us, Mouse got nominated. And this isn't saying that Mouse didn't deserve it. Mouse had an amazing year. Mouse had raised a ton of money for charity, had broken the all-time sub record for a woman on Twitch, and had done just some of the most amazing shit when you consider that Mouse is bedridden and has to have medication every single day that completely changes how any of this would be done, and providing such an insane energy to every stream whilst battling a ton of medical issues that are permanent throughout Mouse's life. I think the nomination is deserved, and by some sheer miracle, Mouse had won the award. It was a crazy achievement, and nobody expected Mouse to win, to be honest, because Mouse was by far the smallest creator out of the ones that were nominated.
And the Game Award goes to...
I remember a shit show happening on... Like, there was this whole shit show on Twitter after this happened. It's just giving me PTSD.
So, Ironmouse couldn't be here tonight because Ironmouse is animated, and sadly, we're not in the Matrix yet.
Obviously, these creators were massive, and a lot of their fans that are watching the Game Awards were a bit upset about Mouse winning the award. This has led to a constant, and I cannot preface this enough, a constant stream of hatred now that Mouse has had to deal with openly on all of her socials for years now. This is the level of hatred that is normally, like, I just gotta show you. I gotta show you. It's like ridiculous.
Please show
this is
us, Connor.
2022. Back when Mouse's comments were pretty normal, I'd say. As you can see here, this is beating Kai. Okay, a little negative and unnecessary, but not that bad. This over Kai. Bro, who are you? You know, it's, and luckily at this point, not all the comments are like this, but they're by far the most liked ones. And it only gets worse the closer we get to today. We all came from that Kai video, right? This is #1 streamer. No way, blood. This is #1 streamer.
I'm cringing
this is who gets
so
#1
hard
on
at
Twitch.
this.
It's an evil world we live in. And you'd think, okay, maybe something happened at the time. This has been pretty much constant until now. Speed and Kai on
People are
top. How is the
disgusting.
streamer of the year? How is the streamer of the year? This won the award, by the way. Oh, hell nah. This is who won. No cap, who's Ironmouse? Brain rot. This beats Cypher PK. Game Awards are wild. Why did you win? No way this won Creator of the Year. I'm crying. This literally goes on and on. And you'd think, okay, look, it's because Mouse won the streamer of the year. It probably stops after that. Oh no, Sonny will like post this on Instagram Reels. Post this on Reels. Oh yeah, great, because love that. Love being toxic on Instagram. Bro, who are you? I'm begging you, please post this on Instagram. Why do people just want to be so cruel? What the f***? Just chill the f*** out, man. Who
God
is watching this?
This makes me so fucking angry at like how people are disgusting.
This thing has the most subs on Twitch. How did you beat Kai? No human being on the planet wearing this. Okay, well, I wear it. It's fucking fire. Okay,
oh, hell yeah,
on my
that
life,
shit
I've
is
never
fire.
in my entire life seen a single stream. Why do you care? Why? Like, if I just haven't seen something, I just don't interact. I don't understand.
Exactly. If you don't give a fuck, don't interact.
What has happened where we all feel the need to say our opinion and be like, yeah, guys, we hate this, right? Who cares? You're a loser. This has gone on for months. It's pretty much just led to Mouse just not posting on TikTok, which I feel is really fucked up. You can just successfully bully a massive creator off a platform. The reason why this all happened, by the way, is just because Mouse won an award. What? And this is just the stuff that Mouse gets on her own socials. This doesn't include the hatred that she receives from just existing in those posts from those low-tier bait Twitter accounts that post, can you believe this cartoon is beating Mars streamer, guys? And it only escalated once more when Ironmouse got the all-time sub record on Twitch, which led to a bunch of news articles tweeting about it and people talking about it. And unfortunately, a lot of people were just being blindly hateful. And of course, this level of hatred doesn't just stay on the platforms you'd expect it to.
Does not.
It's
No.
also in Mouse's chat.
Here
is an 85-page document
85
of just some
pages?
recent bans of people saying the most heinous shit towards Mouse. Now, you're telling me this bitch-ass VTuber surpassed Kai Cenat. God, you know these people are so ugly. Just sad how Sims donate to this crap. This is the bitch that broke Kai's record. I refuse to believe any of you are real human beings. Unless you have less than 60 IQ, no one in this chat is real. I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes and I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos? You'll never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you why that's wrong. Like, look at this.
That's just so dumb.
This is psychotic.
God.
This is fucked up. How is this okay? And by the way, this is the list, obviously, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another 20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like if this was my chat, I just would not stream. I would just not show up. This is fucked. 100.
This kind of shit is so demotivating. This kind of shit is so I can't English. Demotivating, I'm just gonna say it like that. This kind of stuff is demotivating if you're a VTuber and you see that stuff constantly. It just kills your the urge to stream, and you just don't want to go live. You just want to rot. God, I feel bad for her. What the fuck? But this also spreads to other VTubers as well, which other VTubers, like the bigger ones, mostly suffer from this kind of effect as well. And it even spreads to smaller ones like me as well, occasionally. Being a VTuber is hell. And my god, we have to tank through this.
100%. I want to make this clear. I'm not blaming any creator. Obviously, we saw a lot of people name-dropping Kai, saying, how could this lose to Kai and all that stuff. This is not me blaming Kai in any capacity. I think his audience is at the size that is absolutely absurd. And at that level, you can try and tell your viewers, hey man, look, be respectful, which Kai has on numerous times. He's openly praised Ironmouse and been very supportive towards small creators.
Ironmouse has always been top 5 all time. She's somebody I had to pass during my first subathon. Now, I know people are defensive. I know a lot of people defend me and shit like that. But Chad, if you actually looked at her stream and actually kept up with what she's doing, you feel what I'm saying? Not only was it for a good cause, but it was pretty well put together. But
obviously, you know, as a creator, you do still have some influence over your viewers. And I think it's important to make sure that when you see this behavior in the community that you call it out. And I'm not entirely sure when this happened online, but it feels like it's okay to just blindly make fun or hate something you don't understand or have not learned anything about. But I guess that is more of a reflection of the current times we live in. Because everyone seems to do that all the time. As a creator, I would be embarrassed if I saw my viewers blindly hating on someone else using my name. I would be mortified if I saw that. And the one good thing about all you guys is that I know that you don't do that. And I appreciate that.
We're legends,
cool,
right?
And you're normally well-adjusted people, I hope. And look, I'll admit, I don't have a point of this video. I don't have a plan. I was just going crazy, looking at all of this open hatred and losing my mind, wondering why this is normal. That was literally it, and that's the reason why I'm making this video.
This is fucked up.
And I kind of wanted to ask if anyone else, or any other VTubers, or any other even YouTubers, if you've experienced this same kind of level of blind hatred yourself. I would love to hear about it, just so that I know that I'm not going crazy. I hope we can have a civilized and good discussion in the comments. And so with that, I wish you all the best of luck. Don't let these urinal cake eating children distract you from what you want to do in life.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to go drink a beer.
Well, this video has been enlightening in ways that, like, it's not just big VTubers, it's also small VTubers that are suffering from all of this toxicity, and it's always a black and white opinion on things. So you're either with me or you're against me mentality on the internet, and people are just grouping up together to just hate for the sake of hating, because you're just a 2D avatar moving around the screen. People need to educate themselves who those people are before they actually comment, or if they're not interested at all in the content produced by a VTuber, just move on. Don't leave so much negativity on your trail. It doesn't help anyone. It just makes more people depressed. But yeah, that was the video. Thank you everyone for watching. This was a fun little stream today.